I'm David Lusseau.
And I'm Charles Morgan.
We're here at the Whitman Coin and Stamp Expo.
David, this is Whitman Coin and Collectibles Expo. I'm not exactly sure stamps are collectible anymore.
Well, we know for sure that coins are, and we're going to walk the floor and see some of the really cool coins that are at this convention.
Great thing about a show like this is you never know what's going to turn up. So without any further ado, let's let the coin dealers and collectors take it away.
This is a Blake bar and ingot from the shipwreck of the SS Central America. This is the crown jewel of ingots. There was only 15 that were auctioned in Sotheby's in 1999. The last one that was sold was in 2006, and that brought about $23,000 an ounce. That was for a 5.8 ounce bar. This is 30 ounces. It's a very, very beautiful bar. It still has the original coloration to it. It's a thick bar, and it's obviously protected in this plastic. It's number 5232. Blake and Agrell was actually formed in Sacramento in 1855. Within that year, the company disbanded and it became Blake and Company. Prior to the shipwreck, they were almost non-existent. But because of the shipwreck, we find that these occur with greater frequency. The commonest bar that you will find on the market is a Kellogg and Humber. And we had the benefit, Ms. Hauser and I, my partner, had the benefit of having this from a customer of ours, and we are offering it for sale.
What kind of value?
Over $500,000.
Actually, probably one of the coolest coins that people have spent their lives looking for when they're searching through their pocket change. It's a 1943 bronze penny, which, as we all know, during the war they had to revert to the steel pennies. And so, but a few of them did manage to get out with, still the copper content, and not a whole lot of them. But we were actually able to buy this from a collector who was selling off his entire collection, and we got first pick, and that's what we picked. The steel pennies basically were a necessity because of the amount of copper that was being used in the shell casings, during the war. So it was the only way they kind of came up with the idea of saving that, continuing the pennies. But one of the issues with the steel pennies is obviously over a period of time you would get the rusting, corrosion, and breakdown and everything. So I don't think they really thought it through carefully enough, but it created a story. That's why we have such an exceptional coin today.
How likely is it that collectors could find other coins?
I think at this point in time, the handful that are out there that are existing, unless you tear down a 100-year-old house or something like that and find it in the walls, it'd be pretty difficult.
What kind of value?
$250,000, and you can take this one home with you.
The coin I have is a Proof 1843 quarter eagle, graded Proof 63 Cameo by PCGS and also approved by CAC.
What makes this coin so cool?
Basically, its age, its rarity, and the number known plus the number struck. All proof gold from the 1840s is exceedingly rare. It was made, there were virtually no coin collectors at this point in time. So coins like this were made for presentation purpose. There's approximately 5 or 6 known of this date from an unknown original mintage, certainly under 10. And it's in comparison to larger denomination proof coins of this era, it's a relatively affordable coin. So I think it ticks a lot of boxes for people. I had this on my website recently for sale for $105,000, and I just sold it for a price slightly below that.
This is the Pacific Company $5 gold piece, one of the rarest and most iconic of all Pioneer gold coins struck as a result of the California gold rush. Interesting enough, this is like the 3rd time I've owned this, and it was in Johns Hopkins University collection. The first time I bought it in 1980. And I've sold it and resold it, and bought it back, and now bought it again. It's been off the market for, I guess, about 15 years. and it really is $1 million coin. There's only 4 of them in the world, 2 of which are impounded or lost, and only 2 in individual hands. This is the finest. It's graded 58++, star, whatever. It's just a wonderful coin. It has an eagle on one side and the Phrygian hat of liberty that was given to Roman slaves when they were given their freedom, sometimes as a result of being great gladiators or whatever. So it has wonderful history, art, romance, story, and rarity and beauty. So it encompasses everything that we love in numismatics.
What kind of value?
About $1 million, close to $1 million.
I have a rather historic set of patterns currently available that I obtained from a collector back east. He inherited them from his grandfather, who was a dealer in New York City in the 50s and 60s. And what a lot of people don't know is that as World War II came to an end, there was a movement in Europe to have a united currency, a uniform currency. And today, of course, we have the euro, but at that time, they were trying to create a currency called the Europino. And these coins were designed with a historic figure from World War II as their cover for their coin, that being Dwight D. Eisenhower. He saved Europe from the Nazis. They saw him as the great hero. He was later to become president of the United States, but they initially were going to use his portrait on this new unified currency. As a matter of fact, they struck a number of silver pieces in 1952, which collectors can find today, and they'll range in price from $7 to $50, depending on how nice they are. But what people don't know is that the commission that was set up to approve the design had a number of pieces struck in various metals. And I have that complete set of 11 pieces, including the prototype, which is a wood core striking. And I have that available right here.
What kind of value?
Oh, for the entire set, the value is $37,500.
If you like this video, we're sure you'll love these 3 videos. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel. CoinWeek is the #1 source online for all things numismatic. Visit www.coinweek.com to take your hobby to the next level.